Hi, everyone. Welcome to QB School. I'm your host, TJ O'Sullivan. This week, we're talking about Cheramy Bowl 3. Chris Snyder, locked in, fired up. Let's get it going. Welcome to the QB School.
All right, man, let's get into it. Excited. Our boy's coming on. We got first and goal, 14-7. We're going to see how he comes out. Comes out firing, man. Oh, my God. Beautiful. Beautiful first play out of the game. I mean, you can't draw it up better than that to start a game, right? So, blue team, they're going man across the board to start. You here, you there. We got a little bit of a spy, kind of rover in the middle, but he's ultimately in man coverage. We got man on that side. And we're just going to go deep post, right? There's nobody in the middle of the field here. There's nobody in the middle of the field. So he's thinking if he can get a little inside release, clean, deep post, then we'll be in good shape, right? We'll take that every day. Had a couple soft routes here, a little quick release, a little bit of a middle of the field, kind of clog all that up. She's doing a little inside curl, and then we got our deep post on the back, right? And, I mean, talk about a dime ball right off the rip, just immediately in stride. Can't make a tackle, go score a touchdown. Love it. Just love everything about it. Conceptually, too, this is really a tone setter. They're trying to stretch the field, make blue team play defense the entire way, right? They're trying to make them just cover every blade of grass. I mean, that's just unreal. That's an absolute laser piece coming out. 1, 2, 3. Boom. Look at that. Look at that. Look at the finish there, too. Look where his body finishes, right? He opens it up and boom. And that's just in stride. We love that. We love that from our boy here. Absolute seed. All right, moving on. Second and goal. They bring him back in. Tie game a little bit later here. Blue team's showing a little bit of a different coverage, so let's go over that now. They're going to be in this for a little bit. They go with a 3x2 zone, right? With a robber and a one cover, one cloud. So they got 3 zones across the middle. This guy's got everything deep. And then we got this guy who they're trying to make all the tackles here. He's just going to play a little robber in the middle and just kind of have a nose to the ball, right? And we'll see how that works out. So we got another deep post here. And again, a couple pumps and, nothing's there and a little check down, right? So let's just see how we got there. They want to just test this again. It's more of a slant on this one, but it's, again, trying to keep that leverage. But now that they have that safety back here, he's on top of that. We got some ins. We got a little bit of a mesh concept, a little bit of a drift over here. Just trying to confuse the waters, right? And he drifts. The thing I don't like about this throw, if I'm being nitpicky, is the drifting, right? So we back it up here. He starts here and he drifts all the way back over here, right? And I mean, there's not really a reason to it. There's no pressure on this play, but I mean, he's just not quite comfortable yet. He's drifting, and I think that's kind of why the throw is on the back shoulder on the inside. We'd love to see that lead in. Maybe turns upfield, makes a guy miss, but I mean, we don't be too nitpicky on a 10-yard completion, right? I mean, that's moving the sticks. That's everything you want. It's a good confidence boost for everybody on the team. He's getting everybody involved early, which we also love. That's huge. But from a quarterback perspective, because you are on the QB school right now, he's drifting, falling away, and look where his front shoulder is at. His front shoulder is facing here. He's throwing all the way back over here, right? So normally we don't want to be facing that way and then coming back over here. That's not something we want to draw it up like. It's a good catch, and I mean, it's good yak too right there. So moving on. Third and goal, tie ball game still. Blue team still in their 3x2 with the cloud and the robber, and they're just looking for matchups here. What I don't love about this one, we get a little completion and rally and a tackle here, but here's what I don't love, right? Is I think in this game especially, right, you got to know matchups. And if they are doing this 3, like, it's not man because we do have a safety over here, but that's a matchup that they should be looking at thinking, hey, we like that, right? We like her. We like her against pretty much everybody, especially where she's at right now, right? So the problem I have here is he never gets his eyes over there. And maybe he's trying to hold the safety over here, right? He's trying to hold the safety of that heavy side. But look at the separation. Man, absolutely breaks your heart because she is naked open. And in this league, I mean, that's as open as you're going to get in this league, right? And he's locked over there. like I said, call it looking off the safety, call it what you want, but I'm calling that one a miss, right? I'm calling that one a miss. She's open. I mean, that's a touchdown. God, all right. Well, he checks it down after we get a little bit of a muddy and, a pass off that doesn't quite work, and it's a completion. It's a little bit of a low ball here, but we'll take that. It's completion. Moving on and just moving the sticks. We got a drive later, still tied at the score. They're bringing him in on just to start the drive now, which I think was smart because early, you bring him in on the second or third play, the rhythm's not quite there, right? We want him just to take this drive, down the field. We love that, especially from what we've seen. Blue team, let's look what we got here. We got a new player in the game, and I think every time you get somebody new, you got to target somebody. I mean, listen, I don't want to call out names or anything like that. It's not what I'm here to do on this channel, but they were having some personnel issues and just trying to make a spark, cycling people in and out, and it just didn't work for them, right? It just didn't work for them. So let's see what we got here for the great team. It's a bad snap, but it's a good handle. And a nice little pickup. Move the sticks. All right, so bad snap again, handled it, and if I'm being honest, earmuffs here. That's some high school Harry shit. We cannot live with that. If we're gonna want to compete at this level, we gotta clean up the little stuff. But in terms of the play design, he's going deep post-ish slant. She's gonna stay here as another leak as what we had, and he's going speed out, and then we got a little bit of a fill underneath, about 10. The spacing's not great from them on this play. I mean, it obviously gets the job done, but it gets a little too close. In terms of the spacing. Because, I mean, she's pulling, people are here, right? People are getting pulled into that zone, and it doesn't quite create the 3 layers that you want. I mean, you got the with the deep here. But, I mean, they get the completion. So, I mean, that's just us being picked. It's a great catch. Picking off his shoes, Franco hairstyle. Quick pull in the tag, and we're going to the next play. 2nd and goal. They're up by 7. This is later. I mean, they took the keys away from him again. I don't know why they're doing that, but took the keys away. They're going to go 2nd and goal. Blue team again. We're going to go 1, 2, 3, and we're going to go 2 soft clouds. I mean, it's a unique coverage, but I mean, they were just trying to get anything to work here, right? They're trying to get anything to work. And what works against that is a quick stop, right? Quick stop for the gray team. This is a really good timing play because he's going to go 1, 2, 3, hitch, and balls out, right? It's really in rhythm, especially with his number 1 guy. He's been feeling him all day. Just a quick 10 hitch. She's hitching here. They've got a little backside, maybe streak or something over there. 1, 2, 3, boom, laser, absolute dot, right? I mean, that's just, he brings him back in because I think if he throws it at the sideline, I don't think he's going to get enough yards. He's kind of hoping him, he's kind of trying to lead him in and get him inside and get a little more yak here. We love that. I mean, if you're the blue team, you don't love seeing your safety not move a single step. That's just flat-footed. We just can't have that, right? Just not move at all. 1, 2, 3. Look at the posture. We'll pause it right there. Look at that. I mean, he's in line, getting ready to throw, and then the back foot's going to come in. It's going to fall in right here. Oh, my God. That's the stuff that gets you excited here on the QB school. Boom. Love it. All right, 3rd and goal, up by 7, trying to keep the pressure on, trying to stay without a reach of the blue team. And this is what the blue team shows when we get goal line situations. They just revert to their man. And this is the problem right here. This is the problem. It comes up later, too, is that if you're manning up here, I mean, you're losing a lot of leverage. You got to be head up. And I think this is another little issue, but 3rd and goal, they're going to run a beautiful concept here. And I think schematically the gray team really, really liked their game plan coming in. It's just a rub, man. I mean, this is like day 1, day 2 stuff of camp, right? He's going to go slant. He's going to try to get him out of there. She's flying this way, and we're going to go just muddy that up, and then a little out and up, and touchdown, right? All she's got to do is just get a little piece, right? All she's got to do is just get a little piece of it. Not intentional, we don't want to get the flag thrown, but, I mean, there it is. She does a little spin move in there, too. Wow, look at that. Good ball. Touchdown. I mean, it's still contested, but at this point, right? At this point, you get that. We're not passing anything off. I mean, look at that right there. That's just who's who in the zoo, right? I mean, huge scrum. Nobody knows where anybody's at. He knows right there. He's going to float it to him. Easy. Easy money. We'll take that all day. We'll take that all day. All right, first and goal, up by 7 again. Really trying to put this one away. This drive, you can see a big difference in terms of aggressiveness from the gray team here. They didn't come out quite as, letting it fly as early in the game because they're just trying to win right now, man. You got to respect it. They're just trying to win. Blue team going back to this 3-2 zone. I mean, it wasn't working before, but what else is at this point, What else is working? Take a couple steps, and he's going to take a little check down. 10 yards, keep the 6 moving, and more importantly, clock is running, man. Clock's running. So let's go back, check out the concept here. Could have had something a little bit different, but we're going go ball here on that, and a go ball here, and a little bit two banana outs, right? I hate to say it, man, but we win this go ball too on both sides, really. I mean, look at that separation, and that's something I think early in the game he comes to if the game's not where it's at, but he knows we don't need to take a chance. I mean, this safety, he's open that way, right? So he's kind of thinking the same thing. But I mean, the way he's been slinging it, man, I think he hums it in there, right? If he wants to. But no, there's plenty of space here. Get that open, get that completion. Ball's a little low, but we'll take that. Rallying tackle is 10 yards. That's 10 yards, right? Next play. Blue team, same coverage here. They're trying to flip. I mean, they like this 2-by-1 here, trying to isolate their star players on the outside, which makes a lot of sense if you're them. Trying to isolate here up top. Then this one really shows that this was a special day for him, man. Absolutely special day here. Because this is, I mean, you can't teach this. Look at that. The no-look pass. Oh, my goodness. Let's take a look at that. The no-look pass. Oh, my gosh. All right, so she's running something up top. We got, a little mesh here. He's coming in. They're just trying to find soft spots in that zone, not take too much time or too much pressure. But at this point, they lock eyes. He's got a feel for her, and she's kind of drifting here. And I think he realizes that, right? So then he's going to point, and that's just, he points. See that points here? He's pointing to her. Safety's coming over. She's coming down under, and nobody's here. Look at that. And he's pointing this thing as he's throwing it the other way. Just absolutely special stuff, man. You love that. I can't. Days like today are few and far between for quarterbacks, especially on this channel and this page, but this was a special one, and that you see it right there. Third and goal, this kind of comes back to the gray team's overall sequencing and their coaching. They come out in a different formation. They know that blue team, when we get into the goal line, goes man across. So we're going to call this a stack, right? We're going to call this a stack from them because that's their 1 and that's their 2. Their 2 best players are stacked on the same side. They're trying to create space over here, right? Look at all that green grass over there, right? They're trying to create space, and they already saw that when we go man, the leverage isn't right here. She's too far over. She's trying to play that side, and you got to be head up, right? You got to be head up. So takes the snap, and he just goes, man. Everything he's got, right? Everything he's got in the tank. Runs through the pylon. Oh, almost gets in there. Score a touchdown. I love to see you finish that. I mean, that's just me being nitpicky, but let's get dirty, man. Let's put a nice cherry on this thing. But I mean, in all honesty, it's a heck of a scheme because he's out here. I mean, she's running out that way. You got hard in. She kind of sees it and makes a really good defensive play. We'll respect that. And look at that. Two blocks here. That's a 2 pancake for him, man. He's eating. That's 2 pancakes right off the bat. Just muddied up, just bodied. She makes a heck of a play. We got to tip the cap, but the reason they called this, I mean, previous play that you call 2 in the huddle, knowing what the next play is already going to be. You go down, run the first play. As soon as it's done, you run right into the second formation. You're ready to roll. You already know what the second play is going to be. 2 in the huddle, and it's the sequencing again. It's basically the same formation here. Just check this out. We got the 1 and the 2, right? Stack. We call that stack. And the difference is that she has now widened. Look how far she is before. Before she's right about here. She's tight because she's coming down, trying to get a little bit of a wall formed here. So, I mean, they're tipping the cap a little bit here, but it's basically the same formation because they want people drawn up, right? They want them to come up and run the same thing. He's running that way. He's blocking, right? And he's taking those steps, those hard steps, man. And he's selling it. He's absolutely selling it. I'd buy it. And she comes up. Oh, look, flat-footed. Check that out right there. Flat-footed. He's got these 2. There's these non-factor over here. She's wide open. We're getting spider cammed a little bit on the crop here, but It's Tebow time. Little jump pass, nice and easy over the top, and that seals it for the gray team. Absolute masterclass of play calling right there. Just send yourself up to just show the same looks and just capitalize on the defense not knowing what's going on right here. And got a little excessive on the celebration, and then we got victory formation, right? We got victory formation. Love it. Special day for Chris Snyder. 10 for 10, 120 yards. Love to see it. Thanks for breaking it down with us. This has been special.